So what happens next for Bitcoin in the broader cryptocurrency markets? Well, there are three critical charts telling us what the next move is, taking into account macro liquidity and the way assets track each other and move together. So let's go through them, break each one down, and try to figure out what this could actually be telling us. And we have to start off with the reality about Bitcoin's cycle structure. Has the 4-year cycle, halving cycle, been a useful navigational tool up until this point? Yes, of course it has been. But when it comes down to it, it's only provided us with 3 previous data points, which is basically lined up with the business cycle and the credit cycle anyway. So how much has it actually been coming down to the Bitcoin halving cycle itself? But sure, the issuance change has become basically less relevant anyway, as supply issued moves closer to 100%. It's currently at 95%. Bitcoin is now at $2.4 trillion. So it should move more in line with macro trends and less be respondent to these sort of more rigid structures of the Bitcoin halving cycles. And actually, maybe that's exactly what it always has done anyway. See, take a look at this chart here from Decode Jar, and you can see how Bitcoin's price action has basically been tethered to the macro environment. The oscillator at the bottom shows the macro trend, and you can see that it's entering a green period right now. Well, all previous bull market peaks have matched up with this signal. So will this time be different? Well, if Bitcoin peaks now, then actually, yeah, that would be super different. And that would actually represent a break with the existing macro correlation that's kind of always happened with Bitcoin. Don't forget, Bitcoin is now a mainstream asset. BlackRock's shilling it, Fidelity's shilling it. It's more integrated in the financial system than it's ever been before. Crypto ETFs are pulling in major flows, and there's no compelling reason why Bitcoin should suddenly now decouple from the wider risk-on liquidity environment. But let's move on to the second chart, which basically shows Bitcoin versus everything.